Hey girlies. Y'all want y'all duck nails to look just like this? Like that? Come on. So first and foremost, I had glued a duck nail tip on top of a full cover tip, okay? We're going to blend your duck nail tip into your full cover tip, just like this. And like I said previously in my last video, we're going to remove the shine from the nail. Now, do I feel like this step is mandatory? No, I don't think you have to do it, but that's what we're going to do over here, okay? So as you can see, I'm removing the shine from the nail, just trying to get all the shine off of the nail so the acrylic will adhere better to the nail, if that makes sense. And somebody tried to clock me in my TikTok comments, trying to tell me that my little e-file ain't doing nothing and that I need to use a hand file when it comes to shaping. But
let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
Baby, yeah. The e-file works perfectly fine on my end, okay? Like, it's gonna do its thug thizzle every time for me, okay? For me. I'm just trying to show y'all how I do it. But we've got to the tip of the nail, and now we're going to make the moon curve, moon cut, moon shape at the top of the nail. This is something that a lot of nail techs do on duck nails, but it's an optional thing. It's not something that you have to do, but it does make the nail look a little bit more, how do I explain it? Like, thinner, in my opinion. Well, maybe not thinner, but more tapered, I guess, if y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Now, before y'all start practicing this, just remember, this is a step that takes patience. You need to take your time when you're doing this step because you don't want to remove too much of the nail. And I know that I'm basically repeating myself, but when I tell y'all this, like, I really mean it, because like, you'll get so far with doing the nail and one little mishap will make you have to start over. So when I say take your time, I really mean take your time, because you can't add on more nail than you took off. And two, I know this is a how-to video, like a tutorial, but I'm not the greatest at doing this either. Like, I'm just giving you this information so you could do better than me. But this is how the nail turned out. It doesn't look too bad, but I know it could be better. Like, it's a possibility. But here's how all the nails turned out. They might not look like twins, but they most definitely sisters. They sisters, okay? And yes, I did clean it up with the hand file. I did. But anywho, now we're on to application. But no, seriously, as you can see, when I put my first bead down, I tried not to put it too high up, like not too close to the cuticle. I like to start closer to the end of the nail and work my way up, so the blending is better. And honestly, I can't give y'all an exact number of how many beads I use per nail, because I don't really have a set amount. Like, I might use 2 beads one time, I might use 1 bead. It really all depends. It depends on the size of the brush, the amount of monomer you pick up, the amount of acrylic you pick. Like, it just depends. I will say one thing though. If you are just now beginning to work with acrylic and you're just trying to figure out what type of bead to pick up, how to pick up the bead, if you're trying to figure out all of that, one thing I will say is that you do want to start with smaller beads just so you can learn how to control them better. Like, if you were to learn how to pick up larger beads and that's how you're starting off, you're going to pick up the bead and put it on the nail, and it's gonna run all over the nail, all over the place, and we don't want that at all. So start small and then work your way up. And again, like I said previously, I'm not the greatest at this. Like, I'm not the bestest to ever do this, I promise you, I'm not. But I do have enough information to where I can give it out. So that's what we're doing here. So don't watch this video and think that, oh, like, I'm the big kahuna of this nail stuff, because I'm not. I'm just trying to help others. With that being said, as you can see, I'm starting to come closer to the cuticle area of the nail. Now, you want to try to get your last bead as close as possible as you can to the cuticle, but if you can't, it's always okay to go in with tiny beads, like little small itty bitty beads, and clean up around the area, just so you don't have it over flooding the cuticle area, if that makes sense. And I know, I keep saying the cuticle area and this nail is not attached to no fingers. But when I say that, I mean the bottom of the nail. But I would think that y'all would understand the terminology. So, but like I said, I'm getting closer to that area. And as you can see, I'm going in and I'm filling the gap with little tiny acrylic beads, like just small ones, something small so you can fill in the area. Not too much, not too much. And one thing I do want to add is that the application process, you putting the acrylic on the nail, not even if it's acrylic, polygel, whatever you do, application is very important. Very important. And when I first started doing nails, I didn't realize that. Like, I didn't realize that till recently. And the application process is so important because you are making the shape of the nail. The filing is just defining the shape. So please remember, like, that is very important. And now we're finished with the application process. You can go in with your little tiny itty bitty beads, fill in little places because we don't want no cracks, no crevices, no bumps, no lumps, no humps, none of that. And now you know how to shape duck nails and stiletto nails. Don't play with you. And see y'all next time, girlies.